Our church has a long history, and it's important to honor the past while learning from it. Since 1881, Palmetto Baptist Church has been a mainstay and an influence in this community. It's not enough just to be who we've always been and do what we've always done. It's important to ask the question, what does the future of the church look like? And what do we need to do to become who God is calling us to be as a church? As we have had conversations surrounding the journey of our church, many have noted that there is a renewed sense of energy and excitement. We've seen our children's ministry triple in the past 2 years. We've seen our student ministry double this past year alone. We're seeing guests and new faces every single week over our 2 services and new high attendances in our special services. Our community is growing rapidly. New developments are bringing hundreds of homes and thousands of people to our doorstep. We must do what we can today to reach them for Jesus, as well as prepare for the growth that we will see in the near future. The mission that God has given us to reach our corner of the world with the good news of the gospel of Jesus will not change, only expand. The mission is to focus on building disciples. To do that more and more, we believe we need to build a building to make room for others. When I was a kid, I remember sitting in a tight pew in church one Sunday. We were shoulder to shoulder, and my grandparents arrived to church, so my mother leaned over and whispered, "Scoot in and make room for the family." Instead of expecting them to find somewhere else to go, we did what we had to do to make room for the family. Our mission is to bring people into the family of God, and there is a whole community needing us to make room for them. In our conversations about the growth of our church and the idea of expanding our campus, one person chimed in and said this, "God has already seen fit for us to grow." Isn't that good? God has already seen fit for us to grow. The question before us is, how will we respond? Are we ready to join God in what He's already doing? The plan has always been to expand when the time was right. Well, now is the time to consider it. This is the future location of an amazing Phase 2 building. Our conversations have led us to the realization that reaching children and young families must become our priority. Growing the next generation of disciples is looking more and more exciting and rewarding. I believe, and we believe, that God has called us to do this. 1 Chronicles 22:19 says, "Now set your mind and your heart to seek the Lord your God. Arise and build." So church, what do you say? Are you ready to answer the call that God has put before us? Are you ready to take a leap of faith? Are you personally, each and every one of you, ready to do something exciting with God? Because now is the time. It's time to build.